everybody, and welcome to Darkest Dungeon. Guess what? We're taking a look at the game. Let me just quickly get into it because the volume is very loud and I can't adjust it. We're gonna go Darkest, and we're gonna call it Disneyland. Let's go.
You will arrive along the old road. It winds with a troubling serpent-like suggestion through the corrupted countryside, leading only, I fear, to ever more tenebrous places. There is a sickness in the ancient pitted cobbles of the old road, and on its writhing path you will face viciousness, violence, and perhaps other damnably transcendent terrors. So steel yourself, and remember there can be no bravery without madness. The old road will take you to hell, but in that gaping abyss, we will find our redemption.
Epic. The voice acting in this game is fantastic. So I played it when it was in early access, maybe even 2 years ago. And I was curious to see what the state of the game is now that it's been released. There's even DLC for it that I don't own. We're just gonna take a look at the base game here. But the art and the voice acting were just top notch. So I kind of know, or hopefully I know how it works. Right, so the idea is that you're moving through these dungeons.
Brigands have run up these lanes. Keep to the side path. The hamlet is just ahead.
You can see here the map will allow you to kind of navigate and know where you're going. There's always going to be a tactical choice of what rooms to visit in the dungeon. This is just a tutorial dungeon with 2 rooms.
Dispatch this thug in brutal fashion, that all may hear of your arrival.
So it's a turn-based, almost roguelite game. Let's see if we can open the settings here. Like audio. Me, sit yourself down a little bit there. Save, please. Alright, cool. It's actually still loud. I can bring the music down, sir. Thank you. We will save these settings. So, the combat is turn-based, and each class has their own abilities. You can switch abilities with the character that you have, so each class has their own abilities, but you can't have all of the abilities equipped. You can only have 4 at any point in time. So anyways, we'll just see how it plays. Open vein will do... it has a chance to bleed. I don't think it tells you exactly how much damage it will do, does it? It's when you click it here. Okay, so resistances to bleed. Here are the crits. So hero damage 4 to 8. So we'll do that. We got the maximum roll. So it's the maximum damage we could have dealt. And there's a lot of RNG going on. Lots of these attacks depend on, on luck. So you get rolls. You can get bad rolls on the attack, and it will leave you in a bad place. So we'll take a look at all of the skills as we go, but for now we'll just do our basic attack that will deal between 6 and 12 damage. We got the 12 damage.
Be wary. Triumphant pride precipitates a dizzying fall.
And this is your inventory, so we got some food. When you eat food, you heal up, but you also need food as you advance. And in the hallways, you encounter objects that you can interact with, and there's a whole kind of learning curve as to what you need to interact with certain objects, which objects are beneficial. Sometimes you will need like an item to get the most out of an interactable object. Let's just try to check the tent. Got some valuables.
A fortune.
That's a lot of gold.
Waiting to be spent.
And then we enter the next room.
Unchecked. There is much to be found in forgotten
Okay,
places.
we got a battle. So we got a blood letter.
An ambush. Send these vermin a message. The rightful owner has returned, and their kind is no longer welcome.
Yeah, the narrator is amazing. But anyways, so this guy is way more of a tank. But this guy is really annoying, so we want to focus him down. Also over here, you can see if I hover over, it shows you on the right in red the spots that we can hit. So imagine that they had a party of 4 people, because that's going to be the usual thing, both for them and for us. Then we can only hit the people that are in the 2 first spots. So in this case, we should be able to... oh no, because this guy is so fat, he occupies 2 spaces. I see. So this guy is in the 3rd spot. The only way we can hit him is with a Great Blast shot, but you can see the damage is quite low on it. Instead, let's go for a pistol shot. We'll do 4 to 8 damage. We got a good roll there. And the order of the turns depend on stats. I think on the speed stat.
How quickly the tide turns.
Whoa. That's RNG for you. So, he got a lucky crit and devastated our Crusader here. I do think... So, because we got moved as well, some of the stuff is a little bit different. So we could... that's annoying. Alright, so it looks like we can only hit the front guy, which is bad. It's real... And we missed our attack? How do you miss a giant? Like, just swing your sword in the vicinity and you'll hit him. Okay. Really unfortunate too, because we moved. We can no longer use the same attack. That's like actually triggering me. And this won't deal enough damage, so you gotta go for the fat guy, I guess. And hey, if our Crusader dies, it's his fault as far as I can tell. Rain of Whips, only 1 damage, but might get a bleed. And there's also a stress mechanic, so you can see there, stress is right now 21 out of 200. I think when you get to 100, you get a resolve check. What that means is that you can either go crazy and start losing it, or you can become like heroic and get like a pretty massive buff. So this guy is bleeding 2 damage per round, and we're gonna deal up to 9 damage. We dealt 9 damage, and now you stack the bleed, and this is gonna deal 4 damage. You still need to deal 3 to finish you off, so we'll do that. There's also like the accuracy of it. This one is 85. Okay, both have the same accuracy. Actually, it looks like this one has more accuracy. Okay, it doesn't matter. We'll hit you.
Prodigious size alone does not dissuade the
corpses. When
blade.
most monsters die, they leave corpses. Corpses act as temporary obstacles and will eventually go away on their own. You can attack corpses to destroy them faster, but often a better approach is to use ranged skills, push-pull skills, and even corpse-clearing special skills that some heroes possess. Monsters killed will bleed, blight, or crits. Sorry, monsters killed with bleed, blight, or crits leave no corpses at all. Okay, was getting a bit raspy there in my throat. So, the corpses, that's a new mechanic that I hadn't played with back in early access. So this guy, despite being dead, will keep us from attacking, so we gotta move. We waste our turn. This guy gets a hit. We're kind of playing with fire here. Can we do this? A little bit of extra protection. Oh shit, did we mark ourselves? That's not what I wanted to do. I'll take the extra protection though, I think that's positive, and then we'll finish you with a pistol shot.
As
there
the
you
fiend falls, a faint hope
We have found
blossoms.
things. We have a torch, we have a jade, some busts, some gold. Cool. So we've completed the quest. Return to the hamlet. Oh, we didn't... I didn't see the chest. I'm sorry, it's late night. Don't judge me. I didn't see the giant chest. Ah, well, that's okay. Alright, so we level up. And you randomly get some traits. The ones in red are negative and the ones in green are positive. We only got negative stuff, so minus 10% disease resist, minus 10% death blow resist. Those are pretty bad. It's not a great start. But hey, we'll make it.
Welcome home, such as it is. This squalid hamlet, these corrupted lands, they are yours now, and you are bound to them.
Alright, so this is the main hub. We're gonna start to unlock some of these buildings. What do we have?
In time, you will know the tragic extent of my failings.
Right, so these are the memoirs that we've started to
Most will
enjoy.
end up here, covered in the poisoned earth, awaiting merciful oblivion.
So once our dudes die, they are memorialized there. Stagecoach. New
Women
recruits.
and men, soldiers and outlaws, fools and corpses. All will find their way to us now that the road is clear.
Right. So for now, I don't know. Can we up? Yeah, we can actually. Number of available heroes to 3 seems decent. Increases size of roster to 12. We'll leave it off for now. We'll just grab these 2 dudes.
What better laboratory than
And
the
do
blood-soaked
that, I guess.
battlefield?
So yeah, we can upgrade the stagecoach, and I think we will, so we have a little bit more options, why not? So we finally have like a complete party. There isn't much more you can do in town right now. Embark into an adventure, and we will in a moment. But you can see here, so different classes, different skills, and you can only select 4 of them to take with you. It kind of gives you some hints as to which position the character should occupy, given, you know, who you can target using these skills. Like for example, blinding gas will actually target the back line, will hit both guys in the back, and has a chance to stun. Plague Grenade has a chance to blight, so that's just like poison damage. Battlefield Medicine will heal 1. It's not that good, is it? Emboldening Vapors. Right, so the thing is, these skills we can unlock later on and switch them over, but for now that's what we have. We can also camp, and each hero or each character has their different camping skills. We'll take a look once that comes into relevance. For now, we have a healer as well, so Divine Grace can heal. Yeah, so she can cast it being in the back. Dazzling Light is a stun. Judgment is a self-heal. Is that correct? Oh, it's a self-heal and a hit. Seems pretty good. And then we got just a bash. However, to use this one, she has to be in the front, whilst the other one she can be in the back. So she won't be able to use this one, but that's okay. We can check our dudes here. This is probably like a position 2 dude. And then we have our Crusader in front. tanking a little bit. This guy is gonna rock like a third slot in our party. He can cast everything from there. Okay, so enough of that. Let's take a look at our first
madness and morbidity.
actual quest.
Your work begins.
And see how it goes. So over here, we can see it's a level 1 mission. So, you know, for our level 0 and level 1 guys, that's gonna be fine. It is short. That means, you know, you're not gonna need a lot of resources for it. And we're gonna get a bunch of stuff for it. So why don't we just try this first one? We will set this up, the usual suspects. And we'll, you know, the next guys that we recruit, we'll probably rename them and give them some cool names. Apologies, I'm fighting a cold and getting a little bit of a throat ache there. So, we're going into the ruins with the usual suspects, provision.
The cost of preparedness, measured now in gold, later in blood.
So, by default, we have an anti-venom and a holy water. Can also be applied to a hero to increase resistances. Okay. And this also helps us interacting with some of those hallway objects. So we're gonna need food. How much? I have no idea. I didn't read the dialogue on purpose because I want to kind of experiment and find out on my own. We'll roll like 10 food for a short mission. You know what? We'll err on the side of safety and have like 12. We have a shovel that will help us with obstacles, and also like if we need to break into something. We have an anti-venom, so I think we're okay there. We'll grab one of you. We don't need that, I don't think. We'll grab a key. You know what? We'll grab a these are pricey though. We'll grab a couple keys just in case. What are you? Laudanum? A soothing tincture to inure one's mind against the horrors of the dark. Huh, so is this like a stress potion, essentially? I don't know. So the torch will allow us to control the level of, well, light. And we'll see in a moment how that pans out. I'm gonna take like 5 torches and we'll call it good. We'll see how it goes. Hey, and we're back. My game crashed and everything is fine. We're in the dungeon. We'll see how it goes. So we got like a simple layout. We're gonna explore everything here. I don't know how much of my rant I will leave because it was kind of a long time to load back into the game, but it's the gist of it was
Packs
that
laden with loot
this game really reminds
are often
me
low on supplies.
really reminds me of XCOM. Got our first fight here. In the way that you might lose soldiers, things might go wrong. You have to absorb your mistakes and make the best out of a bad situation. Is really the gist of the game here. And the volume is still a bit loud, my dude. Save. Okay. Alright, so these guys cannot be bled. They don't have much HP though, so I kind of want to like grape shot blast. It's like an AoE. And then hopefully we can finish you off with some other dudes. Oh, he's in a terrible spot. I didn't realize that. You can only cast your best skills from the front line. Emboldening vapors. Sure. We'll buff ourselves. Doesn't seem that good of a buff, but... So 5 damage is kind of significant, actually. You have a judgment that's a self-heal plus pretty... I guess actually pretty acceptable damage, isn't it? We'll do 4 to 8 damage, and dazzling light will do 1 to 3 damage, so... Sure.
As
actually
the
got the kill.
The
faint hope blossoms.
This time we'll remember to grab the chest, and you can probably finish that guy.
Be
Let's
gone,
go.
fiend.
So we took 5 damage, and we took like 2 damage on that
This
guy. It's not too
expedition
bad.
at least promises success.
Right, so we probably need to have this set up, because our dude Dismas can actually roll from the back line pretty efficiently. He can use all of his spells. Oh, fancy that. The item have no effect. Oh, it's an unlocked strongbox. You gotta read, man. You gotta read the words. Alright, well, that's not too bad. So, we're gonna advance. So, this is the lighting system. Right now, it's dim light, and it tells you the effect. So, it's a little bit plus stress. So, actually, let's pop a torch here. So, it's gonna give us scouting, chance to surprise monsters, and a little bit extra dodge. We're gonna play it safe.
Even the cold stone seems bent on preventing passage.
Use the shovel. That's why we brought shovels. There's something to be said about going dark, because you get crits. But I don't think that's like a plausible level 1 strategy. Excuse me, why can you not attack though? What? I'm so confused. So he was in the right position but couldn't cast these. Oh, because there were only 2 dudes and you can only hit the back line. Okay. Well, hey, we're learning. We're learning. That's okay. So we're gonna buff. That's what we're gonna be doing. This guy, if I remember correctly, stresses you. So we wanna probably focus him if we can. However, we don't have the best attacks to do so. So we might have to focus the front line first. No, I think we pistol shot this guy. Why do we do that? Even if we kill the front line, they're gonna leave corpses, I think. That's just according to what we read earlier. We can actually get a kill if we get lucky, and we did.
Maintain the offensive.
So that guy didn't get to cast any of his nasty spells. Stunning blow? I think there's something to be said about a stun. Like, this guy has low resistance to stuns. Get stunned? Get stunned, my dude. Alright, so we're gonna get hit once, but it's not too bad. We can heal with Our Lady. What's your name? Bully? What do we want to do? We probably want to do like a grape shot blast.
Press this advantage.
I know he's
Give them no
stunned,
quarter.
so maybe that was a little bit of a waste. But we'll make the best of it. So do these stack? Yeah, you can keep stacking it. That's cool. We're gonna heal you up. Nice. So when you get crits, your stress gets a little bit of relief there.
Confidence
There you go.
surges as the enemy crumbles.
Hey, not bad. Not bad. Not bad.
Success so clearly in view.
We'll grab all of it.
Or
There's
is it
also
merely
a little bit of...
trick of the light.
Sorry, I'm talking over the voice over there. But there's a little bit of inventory management that happens. Let's, again, try to keep the light at a desirable status. What do we want to do? We could do... We gotta explore 90% of the rooms. I think that means we actually gotta explore all of them. So we're gonna go like this. Plump, plump. Go back and plump. That way we save ourselves a hallway. Although depending on how things are going, we might want to explore it. We'll grab the key. Might come in handy. I don't know if... I think we're okay with this kind of 60% dim light setup. They're surprised. That's good. I think we still want to maintain the strategy here of going for the back line. We'll see how that works out. We'll probably need 2 turns this time. We got really lucky on the last one. We could get the kill, but we need to roll the maximum damage.
Continue
Or
the onslaught.
alternatively just crit his brains out. That also works. And I forgot again to switch my party order. Okay, that's really bad. Regardless, This guy only has attacks that hit the backline, right? He can also battlefield medicine, but he needs to be in the back for that, so he's not gonna be terribly useful for us. I would like to stun one of you. Like, can I stun you? We got the stun, that's fantastic. I think this guy had bleed attacks, so that's something we want to avoid if possible. Wanna like bleed you? Yes. Rain for the old gods. So there's the bleed. So we actually resisted it, which is amazing. 8 damage. We keep buffing our Crusader here. I don't know if this pays out. Like, it doesn't seem that good of a usage. So you're gonna deal 2 damage. I think we gotta... we could Zealous Accusation, which is like a ranged attack. Whoa, it was a lot of damage actually. I think we owe it to ourselves to heal a little bit.
Soothed. Sedated.
So there you go. Interesting, the corpse continues to bleed. That's pretty cool. Right, we'll finish you off.
Back to the pit.
Fantastic, grab everything.
Seize this momentum.
It's an heirloom
Push
chest.
on to the task's end.
We will use this. Hidden compartment. Let's go. Pop a torch. 85. We're gonna keep moving. Remember, switch your party. So you wanna do... This guy ends up being here. That's gonna be okay. So he can now cast all of his shit, but the offensive spells can only hit the back line, so not the ideal setup. Okay, you got hit by a trap.
Such missteps are the
You got 20 stress out of that. Holy balls. Alright, so before going in here, we're gonna pop a torch. Get a little bit of surprise chance in case we have a combat. And we don't, it's clear. Okay, so we're gonna go check out the other room over here. It's a pretty short dungeon. Dude, the traps are
carelessness will find no
out of
clemency
control.
in
I
this
think there
place.
was a trap stat. Yeah, okay, so the 20% resistance to traps. Here you go. This guy has actually 50%. Okay, so we should select you as we travel. By the way, we can also use food to heal. But as you move, you need to consume food as well, and if you don't, then there's a penalty to be paid there, so you might want to save up on the food. Okay, we know these dudes. This guy is new. He's an Herbalist, obviously like a crossbow dude. What do you want to do? Do you want to blight him or do you want to stun him? I think you want to stun him. That's fantastic. If we're able to like focus him down before he gets a turn, that's gonna be great. I do think it's better to like actually do damage. Like if we can kill one of the dudes in the front lines, I almost want like a judgment. You'll do a little bit of damage to the guy in the front unless you miss. Didn't it heal yourself a little bit? Judgment? I thought it was a self-heal. Or do you have to cast it on yourself? Okay, it's possible that I misunderstood. I apologize for that. So this one we could get a kill.
Another abomination.
We got extremely lucky there.
Lands.
Almost a maximum damage roll. Okay, so we're gonna keep focusing the guy in the back. You're almost dead. He gets an attack off. That's unfortunate. And that's a lot of damage coming out. I think... accuracy base. I think you wanna like finish that guy. You didn't finish him though. Oh, did I use the wrong spell? Yes, I did. I think I wanted to do Judgment for the damage. So that's a mistake right there. We wanna heal. Even if it's like 1, it adds up, because like this guy doesn't have much HP, so it's something. And the other stuff doesn't do that much. So we didn't get that lucky this time with the roll. And as a consequence, he still lives. The Grape Shot Blast will land on both of you and get the kill. Okay, fantastic. So we're a little bit low on HP actually.
Be wary.
Grab that.
Triumphant pride precipitates.
So I'm gonna use
fall.
some food here to heal up. Feel like this is okay. What are you? An ornate fountain of holy purport. Do we want to try like the holy water? Divine benefit. Let's go. 12 heal. Stress heal to boot. We could explore this, and it looks like it's a curio. Is that what it's called? So that's just one of these interactable objects. We're gonna grab whatever's in here. What is that? What was that mask thing?
Waiting to be spent.
What? He took it for himself? What? He stole it from us. Bastard. Alright, so we'll probably want to pop another torch here, and we did just kind of use our last one, so we might have to go into darkness a little bit. It's kind of scary. But at the same time, it's kind of a valuable lesson to understand. We might need more torches, like way more torches than we initially thought. Let's heal up a little bit more with food here, because we're a little bit low on our guys, and we're not gonna need this much food for sustenance. Hunger, so here it is. Eat 4 food. Let's go. You heal a little bit, but the point is, if you don't have the food for that, then you take massive stress damage. Quest complete, so might as well check the other room, especially if we get a scan. I think we owe it to ourselves to... Do we want to do another battle? I don't think we do. We played safe, because the point is, the main thing is the stress from here, you carry that out onto the next mission. So I think we played safe. We got everything we came for. We got a stun charm. Stun resist is not too bad. Achievement unlocked, the first of many victories. Pretty cool. Got tons of good stuff here. Gold, lots of heirlooms and shit. What do we have? Do we have any level ups? No, not even close. Some new traits. Backtracker? No stress penalty when walking backwards. It's alright. Unerring. Plus 10 damage to ranged skills. Really good. And then for you light sensitive, minus 10 damage if torch above 75. Not a big deal. So overall, pretty acceptable first dungeon for us.
I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Severe negative quirks. Over time, some negative quirks will lock into place and become severe. Severe negative quirks cost much more to remove in the sanitarium. Interesting. Okay. Cool. So our first objective is done there. Of course, the stagecoach will have more dudes for us if we want to recruit them. This is a new class that I never got to play as, so that's exciting. But that's gonna be on the next episode. Let me know if you have any thoughts, if you enjoyed the episode down below, and as always, thanks for watching. Catch you next time.